Welcome to the semi-finals of Voice Personality Hunt 2022. My name is Samantha and I'll be your host for VPH semi-finals. After rounds of intense judging, we're down to our remaining 12 contestants who are being split into 3 teams, each led by our veteran mentors from our artist management team. The 3 mentor teams are Team Rubab, Team Divya and Team Jaslyn. The task for semi-finals will be for our contestants to work in pairs and interview our guest speaker from the following 3 categories: melodious conversations with upcoming musical artists, the sound of stars for content creators, as well as mellow meal time for all our foodies out there. However, there's a twist. Our guest speakers will be throwing curveballs at our contestants during the interview segments. To form our judging panel, we have invited esteemed judges from the media industry to decide who moves on to the grand finals. Let's introduce our judges.
Hello, I'm Muna Bagarib. I'm an actress, host, and content creator.
Hi, I'm PETRINA. I'm a voice and accents coach.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I am a fan of the 2 of them. That's why I'm actually here now. I'm a radio DJ. I work at Kiss 92.
Here's what happened.
Hi, I'm Saph.
And my name's Xuan.
And welcome to Voice Personality Hunt 2022.
Well, all of you here are in for a treat as we have a really special guest with us here today.
He is so talented, you are right, Xuan. He can sing, he can act, he can entertain, rock climb, and is also a financial consultant.
So multi-talented.
Yeah, and it does not end there. He has over 151,000 followers on TikTok and over 5.6 million likes. Could never dream of that.
Can't relate.
So cool.
Well, all of you are in for a treat, and let's welcome Ian Jeevan.
Yay!
How are you doing today, Ian?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we heard that you just graduated from SMU, so congratulations for that.
Thank you.
How does it feel like coming back here?
Honestly, feels good. Nice to see everyone unmasked. I think that's the good thing, because I graduated, we were all masked. You know, it was not allowed back then, but it's nice. Nice to see the campus still looks the same. Yeah, Taran, or one of the producers was telling me where was the toilet, and I was like, I know where the toilet is. You know? I go here.
So, like, speaking about the SMU campus and all that, I know it's so nostalgic to come back, right? And I know you graduated with a marketing major.
Yes.
But you chose the route of financial consulting.
Yes.
So, how did that choice happen?
I think, okay, so I chose marketing by process of elimination. Okay, because I knew ops was not something I was into. I wasn't into HR, comms not really. So marketing was the thing that stood out to me the most. And I guess that's why I picked it, because I thought it was fun. Because finance, I know, studying finance is different from actually being a financial consultant.
Yes.
Because being a financial consultant, it sounds very like atas, right? But it's actually, you're helping them in terms of budgeting, which is not like finance crazy maths, right? Like what we learn. So that's why I didn't see the need to pursue finance as a major also. Yeah, I guess I answered that question as to why I chose marketing.
Yes.
Gotta take some notes down.
Definitely. So you were juggling a lot of things during your uni life and all that.
Yeah.
Like you were the president of Real Business. Like that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you juggle so many responsibilities at once?
I think time management. I told myself that I only have 4 years in university. I want to maximize the most out of it. And you know, I was how to say passionate about entrepreneurship as well, which is why I went to Real Business.
Nice.
And I think being able to like contribute back to the community was also why I chose to be the president. And I think it all boils down to time management. And if you have the passion for it, why just choose one? You know, just do all.
That is true.
Wow,
Yeah,
so
but-
inspirational.
Yeah, we should definitely do that. Yeah.
Focus on studies also. Yeah, because I think for me, I knew studies was not gonna be how to say, like if you're gonna graduate and GPA matters to you, you need a good GPA to get a good job, then by all means study hard. But for me, I kind of know that I wasn't planning to go the corporate way. So that's why I wanted to do all these other things which would help prepare me for when I graduate. So which is why I started working earlier, I started doing all these things earlier, just to get a head start. Yeah.
I think I can really relate with you on that, because I'm doing tech right now
Yeah.
and I'm like completely opposite. I'm like an arts person.
Okay.
So I have to like pursue that kind of like whatever you just said. I have to do these extra things. So I definitely relate with you on that. So our next question is that, so you did financial consulting, TikTok, all this, and all of us like think that these two are like worlds apart, you know? Like it's very rare to see someone doing this, doing that at the same time. Would you say that there are similarities?
Okay, so I think both things, yes, on surface looks very different, right? He's a content creator and then he's financial planning. How does that sync up, right? So I guess for me, I also had that struggle. How am I going to merge these two worlds together, you know? And I think that's where I sought help. You know, financial planning, it's the essence of it. It's like helping people in their finances. Content creation is also entertaining people. So is there a way to bridge these two worlds together? So I feel like I kind of have done so in a little bit. So people get entertained by me through TikTok. That's how they learn about me. And then when they find out, oh, he does financial planning, then they'll be like, okay, maybe let me ask him about financial planning.
Yes.
And that's how quite a number of my clients today were actually people who watch my content first. So it funnels into a nice channel of leads for me. So I don't need to actively go out and like approach people at MIT, hey, can you do survey for me? I don't need to do that, but I can, people generally, they inquire, say, hey Jeevan, I want to learn more about financial planning. And that's when they
Wow, that's so smart, like leveraging on all these synergies.
It is.
So, on that note, right, I have something to admit to you.
What?
So Jeevan, I actually downloaded TikTok just to watch you.
She's like dedicated.
Nice.
No,
nice.
for real, girl. For
I was
real.
literally sitting down with her when she did it.
I was like, hey, App Store, TikTok, how to make account.
Goodness.
So like I watched the whole Vaishnavi series. Okay, it was quite entertaining. Like at the end of every episode, I was like, where's the next one? Then I just keep scrolling and scrolling. And on that note, right, I was really curious. I wanted to know how exactly you started off with TikTok.
Okay, so I think I started during the lockdown of 2020, and it was back then I couldn't get an internship. I haven't started financial planning yet. I was like, okay, what am I going to do with my time? You know, at that point, a lot of my friends were already on that app. They were sharing with me TikToks, and they would always reshare it onto Instagram, right? And that's when I thought, okay, this place seems like quite a lot of good content, funny content. So I thought, okay, just download, right? So at first, I just thought, okay, I'm bored, my siblings are at home, okay, let's do like some of those family wholesome trends, you know, like the dancing, like, so we did that. And it didn't get much traction. So I think towards I told myself every day, I just create one TikTok. Just create one TikTok. And that's how things kind of started initially.
So, but if you do one TikTok every day, right, do you ever feel pressured to like keep churning out content?
I think, okay, so initially no pressure because it's just I own self do it, right? And I just entertain my small circle of friends. But when things grew, when people started following, and I eventually started the Vaishnavi series like 7 months after I even started on TikTok, that's when a lot of people are anticipating. They're waiting on you for content. They're like, hey, where's the episode? Well, you haven't released yet. And I'm like, hold up. You know, I'm the actor, I'm the producer, director, I edit everything. And it definitely takes a toll on me. How about you guys? Like, why do y'all use TikTok, or what social media apps do y'all use?
I think TikTok was a way of like what you just said. It was like a lot of fun content and all that. So like I always had this question as well. So how did you feel when you got all this support and all this positivity from the videos you post?
I think it feels good for sure, right? Because people are appreciating your work online, and in some ways it inspires me to keep creating more content. Do you guys post content as well, or just watch?
No, we don't really post. But on that note, because you are a TikToker, right? But Saph also mentioned that you are a financial consultant. So on TikTok, you seem very playful and active and adventurous. But I feel like financial consulting is a really serious line of work. How do you balance those two personas?
So that's the stigma that we're trying to change, you see. Because if people perceive finance to be, yes, it's serious, but then if I suddenly go on TikTok, then I'm talking about serious stuff, people swipe away. They want it to be entertaining, you know, they want it to be entertaining, they want to learn stuff, and I feel like if you can bring humor to learning about finance, I think that's also one way to kind of like meet the age, or meet the group.
Like make it more palatable for that specific
for that
group.
particular audience on that app, which is TikTok, which is like Gen Zs, Gen Zs on TikTok.
I think this goes to all the content you make. You like take all these popular trends and you make them so much more palatable for all of us to watch. Like for example, Tishan just said she watched Vaishnavi and it's all in Tamil, but then she had the subtitles.
So yeah, that helps. That definitely helps to kind of like, and also I knew that Singapore is an audience that is bilingual, right? So initially I was quite worried, okay, if I do Tamil content, then will I kind of like not appeal to the other races here? So that's why I thought I put subtitles and somehow or rather, I guess they also got entertained by it.
Definitely. I was super entertained.
Thank you, thanks, means a lot.
Yeah, on that note, let's move on to a very spicy, fun part of the interview. So we're going to ask you like small little questions, right? And you have to answer them, okay? Yeah, T-shirt, take it away.
Okay, so we know that you like to travel, right?
Yes.
So what's your favorite place to travel?
Italy.
Italy, what?
Why? I think it's how to say, okay, because I recently just went there and it's beautiful lah. I can't help but feel like I wish I spent more time there because it was only 5 days there. I went to Venice, went to Milan, went to Rome, and I was like, okay, I want to spend more time here. There's so much more to see in Italy. Like there's Florence, there's Pisa, the Leaning Tower. I didn't even get a chance to go for all of that. So that's why it's one of the countries that I love actually. Yeah.
How about your favorite place to eat in SMU?
Like, because we're SME students, we need
students,
a good lobang, you know.
Oh, okay.
A bit broke.
Oh, sheesh. I'm really like blanking out right now.
I don't remember.
Like, no, it's just that there's. I would say the closest that comes with it is Tea Party. Tea Party is great,
yeah, Tea
and
Party
it's
is
been
really
there since for eons. Yeah, Tea Party.
How about your favorite creator on TikTok?
Recently. I mean, oh my god, I know this. I quite like Singaporean or overseas.
Anybody,
General.
yeah.
General. Wow, I need to check. Can I scroll my feed?
Sure.
Can I just scroll my feed? Okay, sorry. Not me using my phone
It's okay.
in an interview, but okay, wait. I think it's okay. Cadences. Cadences.
Okay.
You might have seen Cadences,
yes,
right? So
definitely.
Cadences is someone that is like super authentic, and he's really just like as you see him on TikTok, it's also how you see him in real life. Yeah.
So you actually met him?
I have. We have collabed. We have
Wow.
like met and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, last but not least, your favorite video to film on TikTok?
Favorite video to
Or maybe
Or
a
like
series?
a trend that you've done before that's like super fun.
Oh, okay. Actually, I quite like the Vaishnavi series.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun filming it, you know, and I think now when people are asking for the continuation, because it's now a standstill at season 2.
Please.
Yeah,
Put it on Netflix.
it's kind of like how to say, I need to reignite that passion which I had and then start to film again. Yeah, because I also don't know where I'm going with this storyline. Like people have like favorites, and then I'm like, shit, I don't want to like make their feelings, you know, because they get very attached to some character. So what if I kill off this character?
Praki.
Yeah. So people actually now don't like him. So I'm like, oh, okay. I guess they like another character now.
Yeah, speaking about your series and all that, your Asian Dad series is so funny.
She
like,
loves it.
Thank you.
For real, like when you put the shots around the neck, I was like,
Cannot, he
Asian
cannot.
parents do that. Asian
I
parents
don't know
do
what
that.
the rationale behind it.
Do your parents do that as well last time when you were younger?
I mean, no lah, but that was the first time I was seeing it. I was like, what is going
Maybe
on?
it's a Singaporean thing. It could be a Singaporean thing. Yeah.
Yeah, with that, we will be wrapping up that section. It was really fun.
Okay, so to end up to sum up the interview, we have one last question for you.
Sure.
What is one piece of advice you'll give to us broke Gen Zs? Because some of us need it.
We are university students dying right now.
I think one simple or actionable advice that I would give is like budget your money. Any money that you get, be it your ang pao, be it like gifts, be it like your monthly allowance. Choose to set aside like maybe 10% of it. Set aside 10% of it, put it in a bank, don't touch it, which gives you like a higher yielding interest rate. So if you put in DBS, plug in DBS, it's 0.05% interest, but if you put in like places like other banks, they may give you like 1% interest, which is better than nothing, you know, because inflation is at high right now. All that means that your money sitting in your bank is eroding its value. So you do need to definitely take that into consideration when it comes to planning your finances.
Okay, thanks so much for coming down, Ian. We really appreciate it.
It was such a valuable interview with you. Like all these pieces of advice. Everyone watching, please note it down right now.
Yay.
Yeah, and with that, if you've not done already, please follow Ian on TikTok at Ian Jeevan and on Instagram at Ian Jeevan _.
Nice.
Okay, thanks so much for tuning in.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, they had really nice energies.
Yeah, I feel like they bounced off each other really well and they were in sync.
Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of their presence and, you know, being very available and, you know, paying attention to your guests, that's really great.
Yeah.
But I thought a little bit more thought could have, I mean, it felt like you guys were very almost like over-prepared with your cue cards and all of that. But, you know, it feels like you guys already have consumed a lot of his content. So maybe there wasn't a real need to kind of stick to the script, as it were, and like, you know, okay, and the next question is, you know, you can just very seamlessly, it is exactly what you're doing, but then you don't have to signal it. And just sort of generally having a, it's almost like, okay, out of the 10 questions I plan, what are the 3 top things you really want to hit? You know, to kind of hone in on that, because that is the essence of your interview, as it were, because otherwise it'll just be like quite, you know, right all over. And then I didn't quite really get a sense of, I got this idea that he is a student at SMU, then he's a financial consultant, then he makes funny videos, but then what about that? Or, you know, who is he and who are you guys? And so I got some of that, but it was quite like generic-y, you know. So if you thought maybe about fine-tuning, if you get to do this again, and you know what your purpose is today, set the tone of what your show is. You know, we're light and fluffy, or we're deep and meaningful, or like we're all about like quick tips, or we're all about something, right? Like, but what is the top 3, and then hone in on that. Maybe.
So there's a bit more structure.
Yeah.
But overall, I do like how they communicate with the guest, with Ian, and it did feel like a conversation between friends. And yes, they were checking, but at the same time, you know, they were very engaged. But Saph, I thought that she was really good when she picked up for Ian. So Ian was answering and he had a little bit of a stutter, but you picked up on what he was saying and helped him with that answer. I think that's key because it shows that you are listening, and to me, listening is the most important thing about being a host as well. And what I like about Xuan is that you were very seamless with throwing the question back at Ian. You know, when he was asking, you didn't even give him time to. You answered your own question, but you like gave it right back. You know, you didn't give him time to try and push that further. So I thought that was good. It was very engaged.
And that's all we have for you today. Who will make it to the finals? We shall see, as their journey is just beginning. Before we go, we would like to thank our sponsors: Action City, MGP, Self Photo Studios, Spin, K-Pop X Fitness, and Nebo. Follow us on our social media platform at SMUBE to receive the latest updates regarding VPH 2022. See you there!